One. Hello everybody, it's Ryan, and today I'll be teaching you guys how to make your own scope in Ace of Spades. So I already made a tutorial how to make your own iron sights by picking up a picture on Google and editing it in there. But I had some questions and I knew I was going to make this video, and my response of the iron sight video was pretty good in the comment section, so I decided to do this. So this will be pretty much making it from scratch. So what you want to do is download, or if you already have your picture editing software, sorry about that, just making sure I was recording, picture editing software that can handle transparency. Pretty much anything that can handle any transparency is pretty good, I'm pretty sure. What I use is GIMP. It's like Photoshop except free, which is awesome. Just search GIMP on Google. It's pretty simple and easy to download. So and I think another one is paint.net. I'm not sure how good that one is. So I'm going to open up my semi PNG. So I'll just go through where everything is. So you go to local disk, wherever it asks you where you want to save your Ace of Spades folder. This is just where I saved it. Local disk, Ace of Spades, PNG files. Those are all the picture files. And then I'm going to edit my semi and not the SMG. And let me just zoom in here. You're going to want to know how to use your picture editing software so it looks the best it can, and it'll be the easiest for you when you're actually doing it. Just look at a tutorial up on YouTube how to use GIMP or anything that you're using. So what you're going to want to do first is make a copy of this layer that you just opened, and to do that before you just go to open. Simple as that. So right now we're just going to click on the layer. We go in the layer section. Once again, you have to look up a tutorial because it's kind of complicated. Then copy it. So we have a background copy and a background copy. So click onto the background copy. Make sure the color is black. Make your brush as big as you can. Scale it up big as you can. Or you want to use dark gray, black, doesn't matter. This is going to be the outside of your scope, where it's the darkish color, not the inside. Here, let me just move this out of the way. And just color everything in. And depending on what, depending on what picture software you're using, you could either get a bigger circle and erase the middle. But in GIMP, for some reason, you can't get that too big of a circle eraser. So this won't be a good looking scope at all. So let me just erase that. And I'll choose the brush. Sparkles, it's like this sun looking thing, and it's called sparkles, and make it as big as possible. Then guess to where the middle is. Let me just start clicking in here, and then click a lot of times until you get this clear looking scope like this. You won't see the holographic sight or your original sight at the end. This is just using it so you know around where the middle is. So once you've clicked a lot, I like this look because it's like fading out on the outside. This is a little bit squarish, but it'll do, I guess. And right here, this like light spot is almost like fingerprints, as if someone actually touched the lens with their fingers, which you shouldn't do anyway, but it just kind of looks a little bit realistic. So right now, you want to make sure you're on the background copy, not the background. We're using the background just as outline, so we know where exactly the middle of the scope is, which is really important. So someone asked where exactly the middle of the scope is, which it's tough because there's not an exact number that you know where the middle of it is. And what you could do if you're editing from the original PNG file, the original gun, the front iron sight, right where on top of the red, right where the red dot is on the front iron sight, that's the exact middle where you should be aiming. And if you're using numbers, you can see these rulers on top and on the side. It's just to the left of 400 and just below 302 on this side, below 300. And once again, this is just on the inside of 400. It's not exactly on 400, just a little bit on the inside. So that explains where exactly the middle is. And you can you don't have to be so accurate with where exactly the middle is. because the fog in Ace of Spades, it's kind of like pretty close, so you won't have to do too much far sniping. That's going to be that important. So what I want to do is make sure you're selected on background copy again. Choose the right what's it called, the right circle type, so it'll fill up. Make it a little bit smaller, just a few of these squares, and I'm just gonna make a simple crosshair right here. Hold on a second, just make a simple crosshair type thingamajig. Then look out here. You can like fill up the middle with red, so your eye sticks out to it, and you better aiming. And you just select the red color, or you could like fill up right here, kind of make it like a black dot in the middle. Whatever, just whatever you want to do. So now we can delete this layer right here, or you could just erase everything, but I'm just going to delete the layer because it's easier. So once again, the only reason we had that layer is so we know where the exact middle is. And then zoom in here, and as you can see, this is just a little plus symbol. That's pretty hard to see. So when I started doing this, what I would originally do is count all these squares and then put a little variable. If you don't know what a variable scope is in real life, you might see it in a video game. Whoopsies. It's just those little dots or little lines sticking out to let you know how far the object that you're shooting at is away, how far they are away. I would count like 20, then do 20, and then do 20, and then make a little variable. Or you don't have to put a little variable right here. You can just use this rectangular select tool. Just make a square and line it up. Actually, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I'm not sure if you can see this. And line it up so it's like a square exactly, and then go to edit, fill with foreground color, which will be black right here. And this is just to make the process go by a lot quicker instead of filling up all the squares. So let me do that bigger, just at a bigger scale. So we're at 400, that might be a little bit too zoomed out. Okay, 800 is good. Once again, I'll go to the rectangular select and place it right in there. And then zoom a little bit out to the side, grab the edge, bring it out all the way. Okay, I think I just messed up a little tiny bit. Okay, yeah, let's bring it down a little bit. And then once again, edit, fill with foreground color, and it'll be filled with the foreground color. And then you do this on all four sides. Then let me just zoom out. And then you might, as you get farther out, you might want to make the line a little bit thicker, because this is a pretty skinny line. In game, you'll be a little bit more zoomed in, but it's a pretty skinny line. Then you go all the way out to the edge, all the way out to the edge, just by using this rectangular select. And that would be pretty much it. Now, you can put little, once again, you could put variables on it, you could put little numbers on it, just to make it more of a realistic scope. But this is pretty much good. It'll be good. You'll have good peripheral vision. You won't have an iron sight in the way. And so that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I know this isn't the final version. Maybe at the end I'll put up my final version. But, so see you guys later. The next tutorial I will do is how to make your own weapon skins. So stay tuned for that if you want to see it. So thanks guys, and goodbye. Okay, wait, hold on. One last thing, very important. When you want to save, you can just click File Save, but I'll click Save As to show you where you want to save it. You will go back to Local Disk, and then, okay, let me just click on it, Ace of Spades, PNG, all that good stuff, and then click on Semi, and then save it, and it will work perfectly fine. If it creates a duplicate, all you have to do is delete the duplicate and just name the one you want to Semi instead of like Semi1 or whatever. So that's pretty much it. I'm not going to save because I don't want to. And thanks guys again for watching. and see you guys later.